Now, back to this Department of Homeland Security and the libs going crazy about national security. Since when have libs cared about national security? Here they're gutting the United States military. They're gutting our local police forces. And they're going on and on. Hey, fund this federal department of this, that, or the other, or else we're going to get attacked. They won't secure the border. They're such frauds. They're so pathetic. Here in the Washington Compost, Texas officials warn of immigrants with terrorist ties crossing the southern border. Have you heard a single liberal talk about this? This isn't theoretical. This isn't academic. It's reality. And we are going to get hit again, God forbid, but we are going to get hit again, not because the Department of Homeland Security isn't funded, not because of something the Republicans in Congress did or didn't do, but because this president won't secure the damn border. And worse than that, he's importing tens of thousands of immigrants from Muslim countries overseas where ISIS is active. Mark, why are you raising your voice? It's called passion. It's called disgust and frustration. A top Texas law enforcement agency says border security organizations have apprehended several members of known Islamist terrorist organizations crossing the southern border in recent years, and while a surge of officers to the border has slowed the flow of drugs and undocumented immigrants, it's costing the state tens of millions of dollars. In a report to Texas elected officials, the State Department of Public Safety says border security agencies have arrested several Somali immigrants crossing the southern border who are known members of Al-Shabaab, the terrorist group that launched a deadly attack on the Westgate shopping mall in Nairobi, Kenya. And Al-Ittihad and Ismail and Yabba-dabba-doo, another Somali-based group, once funded by Osama bin Laden, another undocumented immigrant, a.k.a. illegal alien, arrested crossing the border, was on multiple U.S. terrorism watch lists, the report says. Now, folks, they're not going to catch every one of these guys. It's impossible. They're not going to catch every one of them. But look at what they've caught so far. To quote Jeb Bush, they're coming here for love. Love. Oh, by the way, Jeb was at the Conservative Political Action Conference. Got quite a nice response, I thought. Some boos, of course, but a lot of applause. And then I read that his campaign was bussing people into the place, much like Ron Paul used to do. Oh, look at that. Ron Paul won the poll, 99% to 1. Everybody else loses. And so they're doing the same now. The Conservative Political Action Conference, where the rhinos go from time to time to try and influence this poll at the end of the process. Now, authorities on the Texas border also apprehended immigrants who said they were members of terrorist organizations in Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. And Barack Obama was so concerned, he said, yes, let's firm up the border. No, I made that up. That's a joke. Con Carroll over at Town Hall. Illegal immigrants who are given work permits and Social Security numbers through Obama's amnesty programs could get over $9,000 in cash benefits from the federal government every year, according to the Congressional Research Service, that is. The CRS issued a letter, details the maximum earned income tax credit and a child tax credit payment a family could receive from the IRS without paying any income taxes to the federal government. You know, this is just absolutely incredible. People come into our country illegally. They're not citizens. Some of them don't even want to be citizens. They want to remain citizens of the country they fled, or they want dual citizenship. But they will be able to receive over $9,000 a year in cash benefits, even if they don't pay a penny in taxes. Families with 4 children, of course, that's $24,000. Barack Obama.